Well, hello everyone. I thought I would come on and show you something that I've been working with and that I've learned, and thought maybe it might help some of you out there. I have a little garden growing on my neighbor's property. We share the produce, and I do the work, and he provides the land. And so there's a little pond down there, and I've got a little Honda generator that I use to power a little pool pump so that I can pump the water up to some 55-gallon barrels where I can water the garden, irrigate the garden. And not only is it wearing out the generator, but even though it's economical and runs real well, it's a little Honda generator, so it does real well. But the noise and constantly putting gasoline in it to make it work, over time it's just going to wear it out, and there's better ways to do things. So after doing some reading and learning about something that somebody else was doing, I thought, my goodness, maybe I can find a real good, simple little pump that will do about the same kind of thing that I need to have done and operate off of solar without a battery and without a charge controller. So I started doing some research on the internet, and I'm going to show you what I found out. So this is the pump, and it's very small. You can see, I'll hold it in my hand. It's very small, and you can see the information right there. I'll provide a link and so forth in the comments below, in the description below. And then I put over this barbed hose nipple, I put a little plastic hose, and then I forced down this, it looks like, I think it's a 1/2-inch hose nipple on top of it, and it fits nice and snug. The only thing I don't particularly like about this is it's got a very small, it has a very small wire coming out of it. Let's see here. You can see how small this wire is right there. Very small. But as long as it's not getting moved around too much, I think everything will be fine. But the point is to match up a solar panel with this little pump. This little pump takes, I believe it's 22 watts of power, and it can pump apparently 7 meters or around 21 feet and up as far as the head pressure. Okay, and so this is a solar panel I found. It's the same kind of a solar panel that is used for gate openings for people's property, like if they're going to power a remote control gate. And you see it's got 30 watts of power it generates. And this one didn't have any wires that came with it, but I just took the panel off, hooked up some wires, and everything is fine. So this is the solar panel that I got to operate that little pump, and both of them together came to less than, I think about $80, something like that, maybe less, with shipping and everything. So less than $100 for this setup, and I don't have to use any gas to make it work. No noise, just sits there quietly, collecting the sun and converting it into energy to run the little pump. And so we're going to watch it, see it in operation. But one of the things I'm going to be doing is taking that little pump, because it need to have something to protect it, keep from trash from getting into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this little pump inside of this old water jug, and then I'm going to put the hose that comes out of it come up to the top and the electric cable, and then around to cover this up, I'm going to put some old screen over it to keep trash from getting in there. But I've got a pretty good situation anyway, because I have a 55-gallon barrel floating in the pond with an inner tube around the middle of it, and the bottom has holes in it, so no real debris gets in there. But I'll show you that in a little while. So here's the solar panel and the pump together. This stand is what I'm going to fasten the solar panel to, and it'll just sit there and operate whenever I throw the switch. But here's a close-up of the pump working. This would be good for people who have pools and have a fountain that they want to operate. And here's the solar panel out here, just powering it away. So I'm pumping from down in this little pond down here. You can see that my generator is there on the right. And so here's where the water is being pumped from, inside of this 55-gallon barrel. And so, and you see that's a tractor tire that's inflated around the middle, and that keeps the barrel floating with about a foot of water, about a foot of the barrel below the water. And that's where the pump is. There's holes in the barrel. Keeps the trash out of the barrel by doing it this way. And so basically it's pumping from here all the way up to the garden area, to those barrels, and also up there to the IBC containers. I'm not exactly sure what the elevation is, but I'm going to take a rough guess and say it's no more than 10 feet up there from down here. So it's pumping quite well and costing me nothing to do it. So it don't matter how long it takes to fill it up, as long as it doesn't cost me anything to do it. This is powered by the sun. How you like that? Pretty amazing. This is in the top of an IBC container.